Hello, baseball fans, and welcome to the BBSN, Bleacher Bum Sports Network. And just a quick update on where we're at and also some of the highlight games coming up over the next few days. As you can see, everybody in the American League has opened their season, and National League as well. So we're through play date 4/8/1969. And in the American League East, the Senators, Orioles, and Tigers all got off to a winning start, while in the West, the White Sox, Angels, and Royals all 1-0. The National League East sees the Mets, Cubbies, and Pirates in the win column. And the Cardinals, Phillies, and Expos, losers of the opening game. And in the West, finally, the Dodgers and Astros 1-0. The Giants and Braves, who split the first two games of their opening weekend series, at 1-1, and the Reds and Padres bringing up the rear right now. Game scores are up there as well, and looks like we lost some of them, so bring them back into focus here. Some great games so far. Two big ninth inning comebacks, and a great pitcher's duel in the last game actually played between the Royals and Twins, which I did not record. 2-1 game there, which the Royals won with a run in the top of the eighth inning. So 4 games that will be broadcast coming up for 4/9/1969. You can see we've got the Phillies and Cubs and Dodgers and Reds on tap, and the Dodgers and Reds in particular, always a great rivalry through the 60s and 70s. And we'll also be recording the Twins and Royals and Yankees and Senators. And then on April 10th, Al, Red Sox fan, wanted to see his beloved Sox in action, so they have a great opening series matchup against the Baltimore Orioles and their phenomenal pitching staff. So we'll record that game, as well as the Indians and Tigers, and the Pirates and Cardinals, who actually match up very well with each other. And in that game, the Cards will be looking for revenge, as their ace, Bob Gibson, was locked in a pitcher's duel with Steve Blass and had given up two hits and a walk going into the ninth inning. It was another big top of the ninth for a visiting team, and the Pirates hung a 6 spot on Gibby and 2 other Cardinal pitchers to end up running away in a rout there. So the Cardinals will definitely be looking to get a little piece of payback in that one. So all hopefully will be good games. Look forward to getting those recorded, and should have the Phillies Cubs up tonight. In terms of additional projects, I know this is going to be Payoff Pitch focused for the most part on the season replay, but also wanted to get some Strat in there. I haven't played Strat-O-Matic for a while, and I do have the 1977 season in Strat, among others, which will probably be one I'll be looking at in the future, maybe doing a Reggie Jackson season replay, as I am a Yankees fan. And I also have 8 great teams from various eras, mostly the dead ball era. And we'll be doing, that'll be the first Strat project actually. It'll be a short season playthrough of 8 all-time great or near great teams, teams that I found intriguing. And so we'll have a little 8-team league there. And we'll get that going probably by the weekend, if not on the weekend. And just a couple of teams in there. The 06 Cubs and 05 Giants were a great rivalry back in the first decade of the 20th century. They'll be part of it. And then the St. Louis Browns, who in 1922 probably had the best Browns franchise, their war-affected pennant-winning team notwithstanding. I think the 22 version of the Browns was definitely the best franchise up to that, well, ever in the history of the American League St. Louis squad. They had some, probably the best array of power hitters that did not reside in New York at the time, and had the misfortune of being around and coming together at the time that the New York Yankees were just starting their great run in the 20s with Babe Ruth. So they'll be included in there. And then the 1913 Senators, mainly because I love Walter Johnson and would like to see him pitch against some of these teams. 1913, probably without debate, his best season, went 36-7 that year. And I don't have the stats in front of me, but I believe it was a 1.09 ERA, if I remember correctly. It could be off a fraction here or there. Unfortunately, the Sens did not have much else. Bob Groom and Joe Bowler were both adequate pitchers for the time, but really Johnson was it. They lived and died with the big train, and a couple of good guys in their lineup, most notably Clyde Milan, who was probably one of the premier base stealers, not named Ty Cobb or Hannes Wagner of that era. So we'll also have some later teams in there. I believe the 1968 Red Sox are in there, so a team for you, Red Sox Al. But that's just what's coming up. And again, just wanted to update the standings on where we're at after opening day weekend of 1969 has been completed. So until the next game goes up, happy rolling and have a good day.